Hey guys, Chris with BlackRifle Survival. Thanks for stopping in and checking out this episode today. So, you'll notice I'm holding here Chris's bag here. This is from 4DirectionsBushcraft, and inside of this 100% cotton bag is a super cool new product he has out. It's his Osage Orange wood-handled HSS Steel Striker. So that stands for the high-speed stainless and or high-speed striker. And you know, I wanted to show you guys what that's all about, and I'm happy I picked this up. I think I was one of the first to order, if I recall, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, I want one, and you guys are going to want one too. So I'll provide the links below at the end of this video. So this is a shout out for Chris. I want to say thank you, buddy, for getting this to me really quickly, and absolutely love the striker. This is going to save a lot of the spines on my knives, and it's portable. And it's a good size for my hand at least. So without further ado, let's break it open and show you guys what it is. Alright, so inside this bag I've thrown a couple items that I've purchased from Chris in the past and wanted to show those real fast. We have some birch bark here. Chris sells all of this on his website, so if you guys are interested, if you're looking at buying this striker, make sure you check out some of the other products that he offers and definitely pick some up. Grabbed a small piece of chaga, also purchased from Chris, and I think I've got his wax round in here somewhere. Sorry guys, doing this with one hand, trying to dig around for it. It's in here, I promise. So here's the wax rounds. We're going to be testing this out. I promised Chris a review on it, never got around to it. Same thing with the birch bark, so I'll be kind of knocking two birds out with one stone here. So these are the awesome wax rounds he makes. So we'll be testing this out as well. And let me go ahead and pull out one of his ferro rods that he sells on his 4DirectionsBushcraft.com carabiners with some paracord. And here's the ferrocerium rod. I'll have the specs for all these. I believe this is the 5" by something, but I've been using this one, and I have another one I'm going to show you guys. But here is, back in without killing you guys here. This is the new product that Chris is selling on his website. This is the Osage Orange wood-handled high-speed striker with extremely sharp edges. As you guys can see, I've been using this a little bit, that's why it looks weathered, but I gotta tell you, I'd rather use this than the edge of my knife anytime. So in conjunction with my hand, you guys can see it's a good handle size for it. Plenty of room on the striker. These edges are very, very sharp. Awesome product, Chris. I'm really happy that I bought this from you. And I'll be using this in the video. We're going to go ahead and shave down some fat wood. And we'll use the striker in here, the ferro rod, in conjunction together, and we'll get some fires going and test this out. Alright guys, so we're zooming you in a little bit here. I'm just going to let my hands do the talking at this point, but I wanted to bring up to your attention, this has nothing to do with the ferro rod. This is all technique. Now when you're using a striker like this with a very, very sharp spine, and like me, if your technique is kind of I wouldn't say fluid, you'll start making speed bumps, is what I like to call them, and you'll see these jagged just bumps here. And what's happening is the spine of the knife or the striker, for example, is just bouncing off and vibrating as you're going down, and that's making a very hard surface to strike against. So in order to remedy that, obviously you'd have to re-smooth it out with multiple strikes. Just make sure you have one smooth motion and keep it consistent, and that way you'll avoid getting these speed bumps in the bar here. Okay, so it's supposed to look smooth like this, but as you can see, there's the chatter marks are starting to show up. So I want to be careful with my technique and avoid doing these right here. But it's not detrimental to the ferro rod. You can fix that by smoothing it out. I just wanted to give you guys that just in case you're wondering why the rod looks the way it does. But this still throws mean sparks. Let's go ahead and see if you guys can see this. This is Chris's wax round that he sells. Let's go ahead and use my knife on this. And what I'm going to do, since I've never tried this before, is I'm just going to break it open in the center here. Just going to twist that around, try to expose some of the inside surface area. Okay, if I can get it to land on there. This is just taking the coating off at this point. Alright, I'm going to do it my way. Place this down in here and just strike it in. Oops, come on. There it goes. This striker is absolutely awesome. So we've got ignition here. So this burns. I'm not going to do the full time test on this. I'm going to put that out for a second. Come back to that. That is just sizzling. Nope. It's throwing sparks everywhere. Just can't get it to land on the chaga. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take this chaga here, and I'm gonna try to break it up just a little bit. So you can see I got some that landed right there. Sorry, the viewfinder's upside down. But I want to break some of this down here. So got a little piece of chaga going. Not really much with this here. Oops. Actually, before we do the fat wet, let's do some birch bark. That's always a fun one. Let's grab some birch in here. Now again, this doesn't grow in my area, so this is kind of a new tinder for me. Awesome resource though. So let's practice with this one. Okay, so this I'm actually going to kneel down. Just rough up the surface a little bit. Try to get some fine dust off the bark. Now this white birch is real nice, high quality. So that should work alright. Using the Osage Orange HSS Striker, let's get this ignited. There we go. I'm going to take off a chunk here. I'll just baton down a little bit here. That's tough stuff. There we go. So we're just making some dust right now. windy out here today. Trying to get this all to stay. This pipe hand's kind of bouncing around. There we go. Alright guys, well this pretty much concludes my review here on Chris Delso's 4DirectionsBushcraft.com and his new product for the Osage orange wood handle for his HSS Fire Striker. This thing works excellent. Actually guys, forgive me, that wasn't exactly the conclusion. I forgot about the char cloth, so let's just grab a small piece out of here. Just throw that in there, close it up, just throw a spark on that, show you how easy char cloth goes up. Let's just throw some more on there. Let's see. Oops. Alright guys, well this in conclusion wraps up my review for Chris over at 4DirectionsBushcraft.com. So make sure you guys head on over to his website and pick yourself up one of his new strikers here. So I'll zoom in a second and show you guys the after report. I can do that right now. As you guys can see, the edges are still very sharp. You can clean this up a little bit. Super cool item to have. Beautiful wood handles, these Osage orange. All handcrafted by Chris himself. So you guys can head on over, pick up one of his fair seam rods and one of his strikers. I'd get both of them. So that way you have the package ready to go. Okay guys, this is Chris with BlackRifle Survival. If you like the content in this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And we'll just keep going with awesome reviews like this. I'm having a lot of fun on my channel. And definitely catch you guys on the next one.